What's up, everybody? Gerard here, as always, with your 3T Podcast official YouTube channel. This is our Raw and Smackdown quick take reviews. The good, the bad, and the ugly of WWE programming this week. We're going to hop right into it with Monday Night Raw. The ugly, once again, the tag team champions, Hawkins and Ryder. By the way, they're still missing. They haven't been on TV in like 3 weeks. I don't want to delve too much into it. This take last week's part of the review about Hawkins and Ryder and putting it into this one. The bad, it felt very sluggish and rushed at times the whole show, which is something really hard to do, right? Because it's those two things are at the polar opposites. A lot of the guys look beat up. I mean, you had Ricochet wrestling. He took some pretty big bumps on Money in the Bank. Why not just give the guy a night off, put him in a tag match or a 6-man tag just to keep their bodies preserved? Look good. The 24/7 championship introduction. I know a lot of people on both iStrong side and through the table talked about not liking the design or thinking we have way too many belts or just the overall premise of the title they just didn't agree with. I do agree with you. I think the design could have been a little bit better. Maybe a black leather strap over the green one that they chose. And I think they could have done a little bit better introduction. I mean, Mick Foley didn't really need to be out there. You could have just had someone else bring out, or just announce the belt and then announce a battle royal for it, right? Which they sort of did, I guess, right? But it didn't really play off well in front of the live crowd. But even though it didn't pay off initially with the live crowd, by the end of the show, everyone was talking about how much they love the concept. This is essentially the hardcore title brought back with a new name. Remember, the hardcore title, yes, the name was hardcore, but Crash Holly was wrestling in Chuck E. Cheese for it. Now for the rating of Raw, I'm going to give it a 5.5 star rating. It was okay, very average at best. A lot of stuff you could have just skipped. I would check out the 24/7 stuff because it was pretty funny. Now for SmackDown, the good, the bad, the ugly. SmackDown this week, the ugly, the Iconics. Once again, they're back here in the bottom of the episode. Why? Because they're never on, and they're not progressing nothing with the Kabuki Warriors. The women's tag team championship went from a lot of hype and excitement to the biggest afterthought on WWE programming. The bad, yes, I'm kind of nitpicking a bit because this episode was pretty freaking solid. I would have had Finn Balor on commentary for the Ali Andrade match just to help further the Andrade Finn feud going into the Saudi Arabia show. The good, once again, the 24/7 championship takes the spot. Yes, R-Truth, who ended up keeping the title through Raw, through SmackDown, was very hilarious. Carmella dressed him in drag as a way to escape. Yeah, and then he got chased all around the arena and through the parking lot, and he escaped. Hilarious. Another reason why this title is going to work is because it's funny, and people like funny stuff. So for this episode of SmackDown, I'm going to give it a 7 stars, 7 out of 10. Pretty good show. Some little things could have been fixed here and there booking-wise. Oh, wait. One other thing. Dolph Ziggler's back. I don't know. I kind of forgot to mention him in this because I've kind of forgotten about him in general. We'll see how it goes. I just feel like that's just a filler thing for Kofi before he fights Bryan after the Saudi Arabia show, probably. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I thought it was a very fun episode of SmackDown. My attention was kept throughout, which wasn't that case on for Monday Night Raw. Now, we're looking here, once again, Raw's kind of took a little step down a bit, and SmackDown's moved up a bit. We'll see how this keeps balancing out as we go through the summer. Now, that's all for this video. We're going to have some links below for all social media. Boop, 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 boop. As well as I'm going to say we're on the WrestlePost app, the big directory of pro wrestling community from podcasters, indie guys, indie promotions, and everything in between. So check that out. Our podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and Spotify. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in for our next video, and the next video, and the next video, and the next video. Bye now.